This is Gemma and the story of her 1970s brick veneer home in Mullumbimby and her granny flat out the back that was finished in 2021. The house itself went under to the bench top, so about 90 centimetres. So there was a significant rebuild, and Gemma took on the task of resiliently retrofitting this home with the assistance of her son, Leaf. The granny flat out the back, although it was built to the recommended flood height, did actually go under, and it required some repair as well. And there's some great examples of flood resilient retrofitting in both of these properties. Okay, so let's go in and have a look at Gemma's home and granny flat. So we'll enter through the garage. And what you can see straight away are the dado rails that are nice and thick, and they chose to do that to match the high skirting boards that they've put in. So the dado rail is there to facilitate the joining of the top wall sheet, which is gyprock, and the bottom wall sheet, which is cement sheet. So gyprock is 10 mil at the top and cement sheet is only 6 mil at the bottom. So there's a step in the back of those thick dado rails to allow for that difference. The other element of resilience in this garage area is that there's actually a bathroom just behind, and there was a cavity sliding door for this entryway, and it's been replaced with what I call a barn door. So the fixing is at the top, and so the bottom isn't actually touching the floor. It's hardwood and going to not swell inside a cavity as the old one did. In the bathroom, so there's other examples of raised cabinetry in the rebuild, but there's a great example of a vanity that's been installed wall hung. Okay, so this is the second bathroom, and again you can see another great example of a wall hung vanity. And also we have an example of a freestanding bath that replaced a bath that was inside a hob. Let's talk about doors and flooring. So in this home, the hollow core doors have been replaced with solid core doors. So this door here, for example, I can tell just how heavy it is, that it's a solid door. There's no cavity inside, and it's also been painted on all edges, including underneath, to make it as water resistant as possible. And the floors in this home are a mixture of tile and slate, and the owners believe that they have performed really well. So they're already flood resilient and they've seen no reason to remove them. So they're keeping the slate and tile floor. One of the challenges with this home is actually the sliding doors. So there's 4 of these sliding doors in the home, and it does pose some challenges in terms of trying to get the water out. The obvious solution is to try and remove that lip, but that's quite a significant undertaking. Now, the last element for this home is still yet to be completed, so it should be done by March 19th. With a bit of luck, the kitchen has been delivered. We just need to get it installed. So what's going to be in this space is a stainless steel open shelved kitchen. In addition to building the kitchen so that the oven will be above the bench height, another great example in this house of raising appliances is the redesign of the laundry. So what you're looking at, because this house is still in the last throes of being rebuilt, is the laundry. So the washing machine and dryer are actually going to sit on top of this cabinet that's been made out of form ply, so that they're permanently up, which will actually be quite a useful height for a front-loading washing machine. Okay, so now we're going to head out to the backyard and over to the granny flat. So the water actually went through the home up to the bench height, so to about 90 centimetres. So the family that were in the main house had to wade across in chest deep water over to their mum's house because Gemma had her kids and some friends living in the main house. But the one last element that I wanted to make sure we include in Gemma's flood resilient toolkit is the fact that in this granny flat, which had a little bit of water through it, enough for those walls to need to be taken off, when they were taken off, they had to be taken off because of the wall insulation had soaked up a lot of water. So that insulation has been replaced with rigid wall insulation. So next time it would literally just need to be hosed out.